Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast where fitness is more about fun than form.
I'm Sara, the fitness expert who lifts heavy and loves a good challenge.
And I'm Caleigh, a newbie who runs more for survival than sport.
We're here to remind you that fitness doesn't have to be serious,
but we definitely take the snacks seriously.
So if you're looking for some laughs and a few questionable fitness tips,
you've come to the right place. Welcome to season 5.
So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know. Sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait, this is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sara, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show. Hey, welcome back to Nacho Fitness Coach, the podcast where we eat junk food and drink alcohol while shouting at you about how bad it is to eat junk food and drink alcohol. And the hypocrisy of that is not lost on us. I'm Caleigh, and next to me is my co-host Sara, who's built like an action figure and is about as emotionally unavailable.
That's not true. It's just a front.
Oh, we know.
Oh, my word.
Oh, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Buckle up. You know, maybe go back and start from the beginning so you get what
you get some time
we're doing
on
here,
your belt.
some context. If you've been around a while, welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for still being here. I'm going to apologize for Caleigh right now.
What did I do?
Oh my goodness. This season 5 intros, man, they are top notch.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice work. Nice work. Okay. So Caleigh, today I have what I found to be an interesting post on social media.
Another post
Referencing some research that's been done.
Of posts.
Yeah. So far it does seem to be that way.
Yeah.
We're finding content.
Should come up with some original.
Why?
I don't know.
There's plenty out there that we can just get and then talk about.
Okay. That's fair.
What would be original content anyways? I mean, all this stuff is recycled.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear.
Are we ever going to run out of topics? Like,
no.
Are we gonna be done?
No, because you know what? Unless we get canceled first.
We might.
We could get canceled first. But the answers are all the simple stuff that we already know. It's just you're trying to find your way around it all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, the simple answer is not the cool, sexy answer. So there's always going to be someone trying to shortcut it, trying to give you that like biohacking like advice or that pill to pop, which will just be here to make fun of it.
We just have to keep coming back and reminding you
that it's all just garbage.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, so Chris Beardsley is one of my people in my like circle of influence because he does a lot of research. He reads white papers. I think he even does some of his own research. And he has the strength and conditioning research kind of outlet that he does. And so,
this is just like a big block of text. And I'm going to warn you in advance. Loads is one of my trigger words.
This is the season.
So we're going to try to get through this.
It's the season of trigger words, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you definitely are having like so many. Yeah. So here it goes. Everywhere in the fitness industry, there are commentators claiming for workouts comprising heavier loads take longer to recover from than similar workouts comprising of lighter. Or
do you want me to read this?
Yeah. Do you want to? Because
I
don't actually have my glasses on.
I know
and
you
this
struggle
font is really,
sometimes.
It's really small. So there you go. You read it because it'll be new information to you. So okay.
Everywhere in the fitness industry, there are commentators claiming that workouts comprising heavier loads take longer to recover from than similar workouts comprising of lighter loads. Yet this is untrue. In fact, the research is very clear that training with lighter loads causes more post-workout fatigue. When strength-trained lifters do similar workouts with heavy or moderate loads, the moderate load workouts cause much more post-workout fatigue, even when the moderate load sets involve leaving a few more reps in reserve on early sets. And when strength-trained lifters do similar workouts with moderate or light loads, the light load workouts cause more post-workout fatigue than moderate load workouts, whether matching volume or volume load. The only time when lighter load workouts cause less post-workout fatigue than heavier load workouts is when the proximity to failure of each load is substantially different. For example, some studies have tested post-workout fatigue after workouts comprising of exactly the same number of sets and reps of heavier and lighter loads. In such cases, the heavier load workouts cause more post-workout fatigue because the heavy load sets involve training much closer to failure. Clearly, however, such comparisons are not relevant for bodybuilding because the lighter load workouts would stimulate little hypertrophy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me what I just read.
You're like, what? So when I first saw this, and then in his content of his actual post,
so you should be lifting.
We recover faster after workouts with heavy loads. This is very consistent finding with the literature, and we understand the mechanisms as to why it happens. And then he gives you his, the link or whatever. So this is what I thought was really interesting. And it's really because I still feel like it is a common mindset, especially of women, that we can't lift heavy. We're going to get bulky. Mm-hmm. Right. Or I don't want to be sore. I will hear people say that too. Like, I don't want to lift too much because I don't want to be sore.
Right.
I don't want to be bulky. I don't want to be sore. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to swing around my 5-pound dumbbells and absolutely do nothing. Because you know what? You carry around your house things way more heavy than your stupid little 5-pound dumbbells, which I'm so glad that you have graduated from those.
We were going to use them as decorations in here, but we didn't get our shelves up.
No, because I don't think I have a big enough anchor though for that. I mean, that's a 10-pound. If you have
that's true.
That's kind of big. So I do actually think I have somewhere 2-pound dumbbells, which are just stupid.
That's cute.
I let my 18-month-old play with those when they were little, but that's what I think stood out to me specifically about that post. The content was, or the picture was a little bit wordy with the words.
And it was hard to read because it was red. It was white text on a red
It's
background.
not easy on the eyes. But, that was just, I read it and then, saw it where you recover faster from heavier loads.
Heavier loads. Okay.
So it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, we also know that lifting heavy does not make you bulky. Mm-hmm. So steroids do? Well, yeah. And, eating too much and you're fat also makes you a little bulky. To me, it just was one of those things where I'm like, okay, well, but that, if we have now research that's supporting that, and it was specific to, athletically trained, right? But again, if you are consistent strength training, whether you're competing in an athletic event or not, you are considered an athlete. You're doing athletic things at that point in time. So lift heavy.
Eat tacos.
Then go eat tacos, but in moderation so you don't get too bulky. But you are going to recover faster because you're getting your workout done. Yeah, you're picking up heavy stuff, but you're probably doing less reps, pushing less, maybe less to fatigue overall, but your total pounds lifted with each workout is going to be higher. Mm-hmm. And just pick up heavy stuff, really heavy stuff, Actually, if you're scared about picking up heavy things, I would challenge someone to pay attention to all the things that they pick up throughout the day. Or give it a week and be like, okay, did I go to the grocery store? How many bags of groceries did I try to carry in one trip? What did I buy? Was there gallons of milk in these? What do you...
Bottled water?
Yes, the cases.
Cases.
If you're buying anything of bulk, if you have an animal, you're buying dog food or cat food in big bags, probably. Pay attention to the physical items that you're picking up every day in life. Mm-hmm. And I hate to break it to you, but your body's used to you picking up that stuff.
True.
So if you want your body to change and actually get stronger, you have to apply more force to your body than what it's just doing in everyday life. Mm-hmm. And you're going to have to lift more than that, But now you don't have to worry about it necessarily making you super sore. Yeah. Because you're recovering faster from that. Yeah. And then it's going to gain you strength and be on your merry little way. So, okay. So with that, we're going to take just a quick little ad break. So Caleigh, what if I told you could finally have me, but not have to pay for me?
Did you finally start an OnlyFans account?
No, that you have to pay for.
Oh.
What I'm talking about is free access to all my curriculum, online modules, and ebooks on sarasutherlandfitness.com.
Wow.
You just go to the website in the top right, click log in, create an account. You will get access to all of the content that I use in my coaching programs for free.
Is that available for us guys too?
Yeah, absolutely, Alan. You go ahead and you log in too. Create your account, and as long as you create your access before December 31st, you'll have lifetime access to all the content that I use in my coaching program. So are you going to go on?
I'm going right now.
And log in, sarasutherlandfitness.com. Click login, create an account today.
All right, we're back. That's fair.
You know, I mean, I also do feel like post-workout nutrition is really important to help with soreness. So if you're doing your workouts and then really not consuming the proper nutrition either before and or after, you know, that's definitely going to contribute to maybe some of that. But I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm a huge fan of lifting heavy.
You are. What about joints?
What about joints?
Well, anyone who's trained for years will know that.
What about the joints?
This is a comment.
Oh, it's a comment. What does it say?
We'll know that constant heavy loads can be rough on connective tissue.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
Is he go back and answer that? I did know a lot of the comments he would come back and he would like actually answer and be like, well, actually, I mean,
I don't think he answered it, but somebody said that's probably more of an issue with doing too much and resting too little.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, you definitely want to make sure you're having proper recovery between workouts. I mean, you might recover faster, but that doesn't mean you should go back in and do the exact same workout the next day.
Yeah, this commenter said, I think this is likely perpetuated by people trying to equate the volume of high reps and low rep training, doing 10 sets with a 3 to 5 rep max to equal 3 sets of 10, for example. And that people who have done light weight for a long period put the tendons in a position where suddenly doing heavier weight can be a shock.
I don't know. Sometimes the other people aren't as scientific in their answers, but
super scientific.
You were super scientific. But yeah, I mean, he actually usually does a pretty good job of combing through the comments and actually replying.
Okay. Oh, wait, he might have been replying to another reply, which is much more logical because the ergonomics literature shows us that higher repetition tasks are a greater risk factor for overuse injuries. I think he was responding to somebody else.
Overuse injuries. I mean, that's a whole nother topic, but you know, I don't really think we probably have a whole lot of that happening in our podcast, people that are listening, but
yeah,
we're probably not doing too much.
It's not something I personally am worried about.
No,
doing too much.
But he does. I mean, he shares a lot of information. I remember, I mean, his kind of like niche is that he does the strength and conditioning research, but he also does, I mean, he's just trying to figure out how strength training works. And I think that one thing that we just need to uncouple in our minds is that strength and conditioning is only for athletics and athletic performance for like young people.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, high school and college age athletes, or, you know, anyone that goes pro after or whatever. Because remember, as human beings and as adults, we sign up to do athletic things for fun. And so I do feel like that if you just put yourself in a mindset of like, I'm an athlete and this is what I do. And even life can be athletic. As you're a grandparent and you're trying to keep up with your grandkids that are running and want you to pick them up and do all of the things, you should want to live life and do athletic. To do stuff, you know, being able to squat down and twist and turn and run and play catch and all the things with the people, you know,
all the things.
All the things. I say that a lot.
Oh,
a lot.
A lot. All the things. So there you go.
You know, just whatever other sport related activities that you can like find yourself.
Yeah. I wake up every morning and tell myself, I'm an athlete.
I
look in the mirror
and you say, I do athletic things.
No, I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, that's true. You can do whatever you want. You run 5Ks.
I'm doing a turkey trot.
You are?
I'm not running it though.
Oh. But where is it at?
We're going to be in College Station. Oh, yep. Texas.
Fun. It'll be warmer down there than
my aunt. Well, I'm going to go with my aunt. She's got her toddler. And then I'm going to take the girls. Jeremy's going to do it with us.
Fun.
Nice little.
Yeah. 5K?
Thanksgiving. Yeah. Thanksgiving morning activity.
That will be super fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he does a lot of like if you were a details kind of numbers person and you like to see graphs and grids and lines and pie charts and all those things. I mean, if you visit his Instagram page,
yeah, it's very,
he shares a lot of details, but it's
a lot of graphs,
great.
A lot of charts, a lot of bars.
But it's a lot of really great information. And I do just think that if you could just flip that switch in your head and be like, if you before were like, this stuff wouldn't apply to me, and be like, actually, it does. I mean, because if you are trying, and even if you're starting off just trying to like lose weight or whatever, again, you're doing athletic related activities. So
Sure.
You could find a bunch of stuff in here that applies and maybe something that catches your mind, but it's all about like biomechanics and partial range of motion. And, you know, if you like that kind of stuff, he'd be a good one. He's like the researcher guy, which I'm not. I just pull the nuggets from and then convert it into like normal speak and then purge the details. But yeah, you know, I just know there's always this fear from women specifically.
Yeah.
They don't want to lift heavy.
Yeah.
I want to lift heavy. Or actually, here's a good one I got recently that she was like, you know, I lift. And it's like, well, I'm guessing, like, how much are you lifting?
Yeah.
And it's always, you know, 20-pound dumbbells or less. And everyone's so scared to get up to the 25, 30, 35, or you think you can't do it. You should just pick it up and try it, you know? Another one that I actually found that's a really good indicator for health as we age and being able to stay doing athletic functions and capable and strong and all the things, especially when it comes to like our grip and our core stability and our core strength, was that you should be able to, was it based on your age? No, it was your body weight. And it was over a certain decade. It was the farmer's carry. It was, you should be able to farmer's carry 50% of your body weight for 60 seconds.
It was 70.
70%?
And for men, it was 100.
100%?
Yeah. I think.
Where did I see that? Because I saw that pop up and I was like, ooh. Because I remember, I feel like I went through and calculated out that I would need to do, oh no, you're probably right. 70%, 70 or 75%.
Yeah, it might have been 70 or 75.
For our decade. And then I feel like as you got a little bit older, every decade, it maybe dropped just a little bit. I thought it was
the percentage of your
body weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does the decade have to do with it?
Because I think that it was like, if you're in your 50s, it should be 70%. But then when you hit your 60s, was it like 60% of your body weight?
Okay.
And then over that, it was like 50% of your body weight. Like, does that make sense? Or in your 40s, it was 70, 50s, it was 60%.
Okay.
In your 60s, it was 50% of your body weight, but it's all for 60 seconds. And a farmer's carry is you just have 2 dumbbells in your hand and you walk.
For 60 seconds.
For 60 seconds. You keep moving, you're walking, you're holding those dumbbells in your hand, because I went through and calculated out. Mine was going to have to be, I was going to have a 65 pounder in each hand. So it'd be 140. Oh yeah. So
you would have to have 60 pounds in each?
65.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd have 65 pounds. I could do that pretty easily, actually.
You could?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, now I want to try it, but yeah, no, I don't think I have a problem.
So mine would
with that
probably
at all.
be closer to 50 pounds.
Are you that much smaller than me? Lighter than me? What is?
You've got 20 pounds on me.
Well, I don't think you'd get to lose than 30 pounds of the dumbbells then. All right, so this is where I'm going to be able to cross multiply my 100.
That's not 30 pounds. Oh, yeah, because it's 2.
Right? It was 130, right? 75%, I think, when I did it. 75% of your body weight.
Okay.
Equally distributed in 2 dumbbells. Like, that's not per dumbbell. So mine, so 75% of your body weight. So if like I say, if mine's 170, and yeah, or 175, I don't know why I put in, probably 175. It varies. Yeah. So 130 in pounds of dumbbells total. A 65 in each hand to walk around for 60 seconds.
Okay.
And how if you do that on a regular basis, that's a good indicator of your health and trying to keep everything strong and stable through your core, and then also just kind of work on your grip strength. So
I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I think I actually probably should too. Only because I'm pretty sure I could do it without a problem. I think if I get much higher than that, it'd be pretty hard.
Yeah.
I know I could stand there and hold it for 60 seconds, but yeah, the moving, I don't know. I'd probably pace back and forth on the AstroTurf at the gym.
Yeah.
And just kind of see how it goes. But the girl that was doing the video for it, you know, she was almost put it down. Like you could see in the video, she comes back over a couple times.
Maybe you and I should meet at the gym this week and
just trial run it, test it. You have a membership expired.
I'm not donating to the gym anymore.
I could get you in for like 2 minutes for us to try it.
Make me buy a day pass. Yeah. You would.
Actually, I would.
I know.
No, I'm kidding. Yes. So, and with that, I think it's maybe time for a quick little break. Be sure to check out our website at nachofitnesscoach.com where you can purchase merch and listen to all previous episodes. So we're back. That would actually be a fun one.
That would be fun. I would
just
like
kind of a quick little.
Well, because my dumbbells at home only go up to 50.
So what would your total be? Would you say you weigh 150?
No.
140?
40.
140 times 105. So you only need like a 50 pounds in each. That's what you said.
So I could do it at home. That is what I said. So I was right.
You were right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But you said 20 pounds lighter than me, and that's 35 pounds. So that also makes a difference. You're 35 pounds lighter than me.
You're a bulky son of a bitch.
I'm very thick.
You're not like, so somebody wouldn't look at you and be like, wow, she weighs
175.
She looks significantly bigger than her, but you are a shit brick house, girl.
I am dense. That is a true statement. Yeah, we should totally do that because that'd be fun to test that out because that would be an easy thing and it's simple. I mean, it's 1 minute. Or you could do it with your 50-pound dumbbells at home and we could just do videos.
I like spending time with you.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we could find time to meet then too, I guess. And while we're at it, we could do the 12-3-30, 12-5-30. Why do I have such a hard time with that? Is it 12-3-30?
This bug is
12. You have a gnat.
12-3-30. I've been trying to crank. I haven't been running, but I have been trying to crank up the incline on my.
Are you holding the handlebars though?
No, I didn't never have. Stop asking me that. I've never done that.
It's just a common thing. It's something
I don't do it.
Commonly happens with people when they are walking on the treadmill, and it's just not been your thing.
Sense.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm glad. Good for you.
Thank you.
So, anyways, that was it. It stood out to me as something that was interesting because it's a common fear, especially amongst females, that they don't want to be sore or whatever, and like lift heavy.
So I feel like
the definition of heavy is something more than
if I'm dealing with generally more than 25-pound dumbbells.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good.
I don't know. It depends.
Well, earlier you said, like, don't be afraid to go over 25 pounds.
Should definitely be. I mean, you should be trying to go as heavy as you can. I do feel like there's also, like, I will put weight on people's barbells or, like, hand them a dumbbell, and they'll be like, I can't do this. I'm like, you haven't even tried it yet. You're a lot stronger than you think.
Mm-hmm. And then you verbally abuse them. And
oh, well, I'm positively coaching. And just be like, just do it. And then I'm like, see, now doesn't that feel good? But I mean, it's a confidence booster too. And it helps. I mean, I don't set somebody up to try to fail, but I definitely am going to push them a little bit. And you can definitely lift a lot more than you think you can.
Well, I've come a long way from my 5-pound.
No, I'm proud of you.
Dumbbells.
And the other thing too, with like anything that's lower body related, I mean, you have to remember, like you
can lift a lot.
You can lift a lot. I mean, because if your body weight is 150, just for like a round number,
get a barbell because, or maybe join the gym again.
Because dumbbells just don't cut it with lower body stuff. No, I really hate to break it to you. Yeah. I mean, you could probably do like single leg work with your 50-pound dumbbells and have 100, but then you're doing one leg at a time. Yeah. That you maybe could have, or like step ups. Something that's single leg, you can maybe get away with some like lower dumbbells,
like 15-pound dumbbells for step.
No,
they're so hard.
They are hard, but they're good for you. Your legs have lots of muscles in them.
Oh, I hate them.
But that would be actually one way that if you have dumbbells at home and they only go up to a certain amount, that's actually, or you can change your tempo. So it's not always just trying to pick up more weight. There's ways that you can increase the intensity or, work your muscles in a different way with not as high of pounds, but you can change your tempo and just go like slower. You can do isometric type holds. You can do things unilaterally, which is just one side at a time. So, you can still get creative with not as much variety in your weights that you maybe have access to, but you got to find ways to push yourself a little bit if you want to change. So, then there's that. But
so there we go.
That's it. We've got
and all the things.
I know half the time you were like glazed over because it was a boring like research one, but it's interesting. I felt like
once we're talking back and forth about it, I'm fine.
It's just reading it at the beginning. You're
big
like,
block of text.
I don't want to talk about loads.
Like if I had come, if I was like
word.
Not what I thought you said.
Trigger word is not what you thought you said. I'm not gonna ask what you thought I said.
So that's that. Let's wrap it up. That was a great episode. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and wisdom with us. You are so
full
Sara. Of information and goodness and all the things.
Nuggets of information. You're welcome.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.